Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here off of Sierra Vista and just west of Maryland Parkway. We're gonna make a right down this little neighborhood here. GPS calls this Rome Street, like Rome, Italy. Oh no, now it's calling it Lisbon Avenue. It's confused. You can see the Wynn directly in front of us on the horizon there. Multi-billion-dollar resorts up here with all of this in the shadows of those huge resorts. I read that the casino win on the Strip in November was down 4% year over year from last year. That is amazing for so many reasons. The first of which is because, in my humble opinion, because of the F1 thing. They thought F1 was going to bring in all sorts of business, all sorts of attention, etc. That does not appear to be the case, at least not this year. They thought that they'd get a whole bunch of high rollers coming into town to spend all sorts of money, the whales, if you will. And with a 4% drop, I would say that didn't happen. Gen Mobile over here on our right, looks like they're giving away free phones. You just have to sign up for them. Someone's drinking an Old English 1800 can there. I remember drinking that stuff when I was in Florida. It's all I could afford. Residents at Sierra Vista, over off to our right here. Western Village on our left. Bavaria. Awesome Thai. Barbecue wings. And this brings us up here to University Center, which is, or was formerly known as Swenson. And looks like we're going to wait here for a moment. Got the green light here at University Center / Swenson. Home to Suites by Hilton over here on our left. Curious spot for them. Hampton Inn branded as well. And then you got the convention center over here, the world's largest convention center. So there's no way I could show you all of it, but part of it is here, bordering Sierra Vista. Have all these, all this equipment out here, and there it is. At least this is probably a South Hall down here. This is where they hold CES and SEMA and all sorts of other conventions every year. CES this year did not look very well. I mean, the week of it on the Strip looked pretty sparse. Folks were not walking around. Now, granted, the temperature may have had something to do with that, but nonetheless, it wasn't a good look. And so, a lot of the groups that I follow on Facebook, they're all surmising as to why, you know, the 4% drop in November for the casinos. And of course, you know, the parking comes up, the resort fees come up, and I love reading the people that say that the resort fees have been outlawed. They can't do it anymore. That's not true. They've not outlawed resort fees. What they did was tell folks, or tell the hotels and stuff, you have to make them transparent. You have to reveal all that up front, so that there's no surprise at the end of the visit or anything like that. There's a little neighborhood in here off of Wilson Square, this is called. Right across from the convention center. Come back out here to Sierra Vista Drive. So yeah, I read those with quite a bit of amusement. But yeah, so the fees and everything, and then the cost of everything. I mean, it's, you know, some places $20 for a beer. That's crazy. You go to a casino bar and sit down, it's $20 for a beer at some of them. Like, wow. What have I done to deserve this? We're going to make a right here onto University Center, formerly known as Swenson. Head southbound for our friends following along at home on your preferred map app. You can see a plane taking off there from Las Vegas International Airport. As we pass Royal Crest here, the Tides at North Paradise over here on our right, now leasing. And this is going to bring us back here to Twain. Now, Twain and Swenson, this is, out of all the neighborhoods in town, this is the one that I tend to get the most requests for videos from. This one is definitely takes the cake. Pontiac Solstice in front of us. So when those first came out, I didn't realize how rare they would end up being. Not only the car, but the name itself, the Pontiac. That car is no longer made. The brand no longer exists. There's a 7-Eleven. Looks like it's all been boarded up. Probably another victim of all of the crime that has taken place. There are a million calls for service in here, and I mean, I don't know how many technically, but lots and lots and lots of calls for service in this area. Definitely something that should be made aware to anyone looking to come into this area. I'm going to make a U-turn, actually I just did, and I'm going to go back west because I didn't go down the street that I wanted to. So we're going to come back up here to Swenson, and you can see the sign there. It says Twain Swenson Plaza up on the sign on the right there. We're going to pause it for a moment. And we got the green light here. See the high roller there in the distance on the horizon. As we continue now westbound here on Twain. Vegas Mart over here, 1-cent slots. That place is packed in the evenings. Every time I've driven by in the evenings and done videos there, it's been really, really packed. Gonna come up here to Palos Verdes and make a left. Tons and tons of requests for videos here off of Palos Verdes. And pedestrians flying around like crazy in here. We'll make a left, and we'll show you Palos Verdes. Mercado Carniceria over here off to our right. This is going to bring us here to North Circle. We're going to make a right here on North Circle. There's a metro unit right there. And the Sphere, the $2.3 billion Sphere right there in front of us, doing its thing. We've got a vehicle turning around here. Another Pontiac. What are the chances of that? Okay, I will go around you. And come back here at Palos Verdes, make a right again. I have folks telling me I wouldn't dare drive down here at night, or, you know, trying to challenge me into doing something like that. I have a family to think about, and I can't be doing stuff like that. This is Coulson Circle here. Down here off of Palos Verdes. And again, tons and tons of calls for service in this area. My guess is that a lot of folks that work on the strip live in here. Probably just walk over there. Because a lot of times the employee parking, and look at this, so the parking here, like, they don't have designated parking for these homes. They all just park right out here in the circle, like this. Huh. It's like a jumbled mess. in my opinion. And that's not the fault of the residents. Please don't think that I'm in any way blaming them. It's the developers and the people that put these things together. Like, what are they doing? And then the city that's supposed to be on top of all of the zoning laws and all that. What's happening there? I'm gonna go right and continue southbound here on Palos Verdes. And Calcaterra here. Done a few videos over here in this area, but this car remains. If you've seen those videos, then you'll know that little Benz. And it looks like they've punched out the window there now. Sitting on the floor, on the ground, no blocks. Bottom of the car completely in contact with the ground below it. We have a little Southwest 737 passing by us here. But yeah, this is fascinating here. This car remains. Oh, and it has a tag on it. There's an irony. So many cars in this town that don't have tags, but that one actually has a tag on it. Here up at Calcaterra. And these individuals are talking to each other here. This is McKellar. I'm going to make a right here on the McKellar. Show you this one. More no tags on the cars there. I feel like a fool. I'm paying for registration. Oh no, what's this dog doing here? Oh my God. There's people over here working on this car, but I don't want this dog to run out. Why is he sitting there? Oh goodness, that's sad. We're approaching a full moon. Oh, it's not in the frame though. And again, all of this in the shadow of the multi-billion-dollar casinos here on the Strip. This is Frederica over here. I've done a video down Frederica. Feel free to check that out in our video library. It's just a dead end, really. As we go back northbound, you can see the Westgate there in the distance ahead of us, formerly known as the Hilton, and before that it was the Hotel International here in Vegas. I want to take a moment and say thank you also very much, each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. We really appreciate you if you haven't already, because it really helps us out with the algorithm, helps refer us to other viewers, and carries the weight of your voice to other viewers as well. Also check out our merch available, the Vegas Don logo on top of the Las Vegas Strip skyline. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. Thank you so very, very much for being here. We could not do this without you. And always remember, it's the journey. We'll see you next time.